lot of things about the workplace that we cannot control. I know. Jen, really? I'm over here, I'm trying to do the things, make sure everything's all buttoned up and locked down. You guys, there's a lot of stuff we can't control. We cannot control how people are going to treat us. We cannot control sometimes big, huge corporate initiatives. We cannot control what our vendors are going to do and our customers. There's so many things that are out of our control. All right. So when you were thinking about really, truly developing your personal brand, one thing that you can do for yourself to kind of bring down the stress a little bit is pay attention to what you can control. Recently, I was having a conversation with a client and we were talking about cleaning up your side of the street, okay? You cannot control what your neighbors are doing, okay? You can't. You can't control whether or not they're going to mow their lawn or pick up the leaves or all this. You can't do it, right? But you can control what's on your side of the street. So the same thing goes when you're working in these corporate environments. Please stop trying to stress over everything that anybody else is doing. You can't control it, okay? However, you can control what your brand is. Are you clear on your brand? If you're clear on your brand, awesome. Then you're going to know who are the different people. What are your relationships with them? You know, okay? And what are you going to do to work on those relationships with those people? Okay? What are the different things you're going to adjust and whatever? Okay? You also can control how you're going to invest in yourself and what you can do to take care of your own mental health and how you're doing physically and spiritually and those relationships in your life. You can control all of those kinds of things based off of your investment in time in those. You cannot control all the outcomes, but you can control your actions. You can control how you are showing up. But I tell you what, that first thing, that first piece of it, if you are not clear on your personal brand, it makes it so much harder to know how are you going to keep your side of the street cleaned up. It's really hard. So if you are not clear on your personal brand and you're struggling to have great relationships with people that you're working with and things just are feeling really, really tough, please come join me in the Personal Brand Ambassador community. Let's help you to get your personal brand nailed down. That first thing that I really call the foundation upon which everything else is going to be built. Okay, think of a house. You have a foundation and then you frame it out and you build out the walls and everything else, okay? If you don't first have your personal brand, that foundation nailed down, you're not going to know how you're going to make sure that you're doing the right things. So they're building the right types of relationships, okay? And all those other pieces. So let's get that figured out, okay? And then once you've got your personal brand nailed down, then it's get a lot easier to clean up your side of the street, okay? So come join me in the Personal Brand Ambassador community. Get that brand nailed down. And then you too are going to have a lot more clarity on how you're going to navigate some of these tricky situations that's happened in the workplace. All right, my friends, go live your brand.